In a not-so-distant future, humanity stands on the brink of extinction. They face an enemy unlike anything it has ever seen before. The Vulgus. An ancient enemy, possibly alien in nature, they descended upon Ingris in a brutal campaign with one singular purpose: to conquer and annihilate. Corel, leader of the Vulgus forces, is a merciless warrior intent on his goal of claiming the relics of the ancestors, the Ironheart. What he intends to do with these relics is unclear, but he seems to have intimate knowledge of the ancestors' technology. Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm Galactic Pursuit. I'm starting this new series for First Descendant lore. I'm probably in the minority here, but I'm super into First Descendant lore and the story so far. It could be better written, yes, but I look into some of the lore cards in the background, and it reminds me of Destiny, Vanilla Destiny, if you guys remember that, or played that, where the story wasn't as good as it could have been, but they had like the lore cards, and for the lore hounds who sought out that lore, it was rewarding. It wasn't presented like it should have been, first and foremost, and this game reminds me a lot of that because that's how the lore is. So I intend to make a series of lore videos, starting with the fall of humanity, and doing several different topics. I plan on doing it for a long time. It's something I really enjoy. I'm going to do some speculation video. I'll get into a little speculation in this video of possible origins of the Vulgus, whether they be alien, whether they be interdimensional, whatever they may be. So let's get into it. In the beginning, our ancestors were an incredibly advanced civilization. They possessed knowledge and technology that far surpass anything the current inhabitants of Ingris have. They created technology unlike anything we've ever seen. They created the arcade system that powers our descendants. They created void energy, and they created many other mysterious tools. The war with the Vulgus, as well as the Colossi, began with them. Unfortunately, they disappeared without a trace. Their fates are unknown. I'm about to dive into purely speculation right here, so you guys do not take this as gospel, but I'm going to speculate that the Vulgus were actually created by the ancestors. Because like I said, Corel has intimate knowledge, it seems like, of the Ironhearts, how to use them, what they can do, as well as you'll hear in the story that we use, like in this cutscene, another ancestral weapon, and the Vulgus are deeply aware of its capabilities. I theorize that the Vulgus were made as either a slave labor force or some kind of defense force to protect Ingris and protect the ancestors in an unknown conflict. Perhaps they were a race created, specifically designed to colonize the stars. As we've seen, they're a spacefaring species. It seems like they have the capability to be spacefaring, at least. So perhaps they were created to colonize the stars, and maybe they spent some time out in the stars, pondered their existence, came back to Ingris, and did battle with the ancestors. And that's now why they're seeking their relics. I haven't finished the campaign, so if you have in the comments, please don't spoil it for me. But I suspect that even at the end of the campaign, we are not going to get an origin story for the Vulgus. But that's the end of my speculation. If you guys would like to see a full speculation video on the Vulgus, as well as the Colossi, or a deep dive into those two factions, let me know down in the comments. But we're going to get back to the actual, what we know is fact and canon in the game. The collapse brought Ingris to its knees. A once thriving world built on the foundations of the ancestors was crumbling under the ever-advancing Vulgus assault. Cities and monuments of the ancestors were lost to time in the brutal conflict. Humanity, armed with only medieval weaponry, took the fight to the invading forces. Before, and this is the lore card for Enduring Legacy, I'm going to take a look at it. Before any quality weapons could be mass-produced, humans were forced to seize Vulgus weaponry, and countless knights sacrificed their lives to secure this weapon for humanity. The original prototypes, of course, were too heavy for humans to carry, so they had to be reverse engineered by the Magisters. The Magisters, I plan on doing a complete video breakdown and lore guide onto them, because they are the tipping point in the war. We were getting our butts handed to us until the Magisters defected and began to aid humanity. And the final lore card we're going to look at is the Albion Cavalry Gun, and it again paints a picture of how desperate humanity was and how bleak things looked for us. The lore card reads as follows. When Albion began fighting the Vulgus, only knights and soldiers could survive an attack. Once the Magisters joined Albion, did we really begin to develop weapons in earnest. Albion's forces began to form what they called a special cavalry unit, designed to be a hard-hitting and very mobile unit. So what they would do is they would take horses, not armored vehicles like we have now, but horses, mount these heavy machine guns to them that were reverse engineered, built specifically to be installed on horseback so that we could attack quickly, use guerrilla tactics. They ended up calling this Special Strike Force Albion's, special cavalry unit. And again, this weapon was too heavy to be used by Descendants on foot. It was specifically designed to be a cavalry-only weapon until redesigned by the Magisters to help aid humanity. This video, of course, covers the war on one front for humanity. We all know we are fighting a war on two fronts, both the Vulgus and the Colossi. The next video I plan to do will be a video breaking down the Colossi and my thoughts and speculations on them, their origins, as well as I will do one on the Magisters as well. And eventually I plan on doing one on the Ironheart. This far, I appreciate you so much for watching. Please leave a like, leave a sub if you think it deserves it. Really helps out the channel. Going forward, this is most likely going to be primarily a first Descendant lore channel. I plan on doing a couple reaction videos to some videos I've seen, but it's most likely going to be just a first Descendant lore channel. Also, with my job and 2 kids, I haven't been able to commit to specific days that I'm going to upload yet. However, I will be working on that, and I will commit to uploading at least 1 video a week. Hopefully 2, but we will see how it goes. Like I said, these videos take a lot of research. Like the other videos I was doing didn't take a lot of research. Like I was doing Starfield mods. Still plan on doing those occasionally. Still waiting on some new Star Wars mods to come to Starfield. But primarily I've been hooked on the first Descendant. I've been hooked for the whole time it's been out. Can't wait to bring you more lore videos. I really enjoyed diving deep into the lore with you guys. Let me know in the comments what you think the origins of the Vulgus are, what your theories on the Colossi. I hope to hear from you guys, and thank you guys so much for watching.